The true Hollywood story. The making of a man behind the bar mitzvah, Eli Elias. Eliyahu Yitzchak Elias, like many children before him, was born completely naked, without a penny to his name, joining big brother Moshe and sister Ariella. Expectations were very high for the young man, and young Eli's natural-born talents proved both to be a blessing and a liability. A deeply emotional and intellectual soul, young Eli felt that the English language simply wasn't sufficient to express the depth and dimension of his feelings.
Eli! What does that mean?
So immediately he set about to develop a new system for language using primal sounds and gestures, partly inspired by the African bush people. This mysterious language both frustrated and exhausted his loved ones. Here we see the young Eli training his great-grandmother in the new language. The family soon adapted, and Eli's father, Dove, soon began contributing a vocabulary of his own.
Just go like, come on, yeah, there we go.
If Eli's life could be described by one word, it would be rebellious and mobile. As a child, he began identifying with the punk movement. Eli was reckless. He took risks, fearlessly flirting with danger, first joyriding, then abruptly changing direction.
Eli, go past me. Eli, go past.
As with many geniuses, he was frustrated with inferior intellects, but played along to make those around him feel validated.
Ariella's 5. And Eli is, how old are you? 2. Sing happy birthday to Bobby.
Eli was groomed early for vocal excellence and recruited into his siblings' singing group before he could even talk. He may have appeared silent, but in his head, Eli was orchestrating melodies and harmonies that would revolutionize music. His ambitious parents took note and instantly began forming plans to exploit the children and create the Hasidic Jackson 5. Soon, however, brother Moshe dropped out to pursue competitive fly fishing. Meanwhile, Eli was picked up by talent scouts from the X Factor and signed a 5-album contract with the chart-topping boy band, the Swinging Tzitzit. Eli introduced intricately syncopated choreography that revolutionized modern and classical dance styles. The group, however, disbanded in June 2010 when surviving members attended different summer camps. Eli soon reunited with his sister, forming the duo Eli and Vilcha. But the record company expressed opposition to the name, so they changed it to Eliyahu and Vilcha. Their new sound, with lyrics fueled by anger at the status quo and songs that raged against capitalist America.
Hey, sexy oldies, he makes me feel so ha ha ha. He makes me feel so ha ha ha.
Their driving beats were described by some critics as a primal yearning for human connection. In interviews, Eli said little, quoting the rabbinic dictum that silence is a fence to wisdom. But like many creative prodigies, Eli was hungry for more. He played in the World Series. He was scouted for the NHL Youth League. He breezed through Olympic swimming trials. He won the first Tour de France blue jersey for the Yeshiva of Flatbush before being stripped of his title when it was revealed he'd been taking performance-enhancing smoked herring. But the pressure took its toll. Cracks began to form. His efforts to launch the new sport of solo synchronized swimming came to nothing, as did his early efforts at launching the new sport of uphill skiing.
I believe I can fly. I believe I can touch the sky.
Sidelined by a small skiing mishap, Eli returned to his first love, music. He quickly recaptured the fame he thought was long gone, and his protective family worked hard to keep him close.
Where's Eli? I don't know where Eli is. Eli, where are you, Eli?
He reunited the family band and quickly recaptured the fame he thought was long gone. Wherever he went, China, London, Tokyo, and Anaheim, adoring fans asked to pose for pictures with him. But the pressure of success eventually took its toll, and Eli felt the need to turn to carbonation. Soon, he wouldn't be seen in public or private without a drink in his hand. With that came the endless partying. His predilection for luxury boat rides, a personal bartender to supply him with whatever he needed, whenever he wanted it. Those who know his father realize that the apple indeed doesn't fall far from the tree. The senior Elias had a reputation for hedonistic adventure, partying,
Cowboy reb dive.
and challenging authority.
Her brother has a dog, so that makes him my niece. Stop taping.
Despite playing chaperone, he would often instigate his son's misadventures. The words dove and responsibility
Tell me more, baby.
were rarely heard in the same sentence. A failed recording artist himself, Dove Elias took on an alternate persona,
Fearless leader reb dive.
which merged his two passions, pajama therapy and semi-automatic weapons. He was also known to walk around town in biker shorts, and of course, relentlessly pressuring his son.
Pizza, Eli, pizza.
There was also immense pressure from his mother, who stepped in as the band's manager
It wasn't so beautiful.
and relentlessly pushed him to perform at every possible occasion.
Ailey, sing open, open up.
Open up, yes,
Let's go, Ailey, sing open.
open up the gates of Shemayim.
Sing Ring Around the Rosie.
Pressure.
Ailey is 3 months old.
Pressure.
Ailey's 13 months old. His first time in the pool.
Pressure.
Ailey's 14 months old. Eating by himself.
Pressure.
Just started walking today.
Pressure.
Give me a kiss.
Pressure. Ailey needed an outlet and found solace in Kabbalistic spiritual practices, the recitation of Hebrew mantras and chants.
Take a bracha.
Amen.
But that wasn't enough either. And an insatiable need for adventure took over, engaging in the perilous challenges of
why do you
beach
see
immersion,
They don't have to be clean.
weed flogging, and holding his breath underwater for a week. All this experimentation came at a cost, paid for by the transporting of less than kosher underworld products across various international borders,
Guys, what are you doing?
even enlisting Sister Chaviva as his patsy.
Hi, how are you?
Ailey was out of control. There were rumors about trashed hotel rooms, with Muggin Davids painted across walls in Parav Krima. He even thought he could walk on water. But then reality hit, and Ailey was in free fall. Luckily, he was only 12 years old at the time, and an approaching bar mitzvah gave Ailey the opportunity for a fresh start. He renounced the life of hedonism again, and re-embraced his spirituality, finally finding the internal peace that had escaped him for all these years. Now he spends his days managing the group Twice Elias for sisters Chaviva and Tehila, and mentors baby sister Zoe's fledgling DJ career. And through it all, Ailey has returned to what he treasures most: family, Yiddishkeit, sports and music, and we wish him nothing but mazal in his life. Mazel tov, Ailey.